Yes. So I need to make sauerkraut for probiotics. To get this as a probiotic, you need to blend, no, just shred it properly and let the liquid be extracted. You are basically breaking down the nutrients so that the microbes will feed on them and grow and proliferate. So by doing that, you are extending your microbial number. We know that cabbage grow as leaves in the farm, but as they mature, they come together. So in the middle of each of these leaves, you see all of these layers are harboring microbes. But for you to get it in a large amount, you need to help them to access the nutrients that are inside the leaves. I just have a small container, so I don't know, this is only the container I have. Subsequently, I may have to buy bigger container. So I'm going to use my blender. To break it down. Normally, in our former video, you are going to see where I was using mortar and pestle. But if you don't have that, which many people don't have, you can just use your blender. So today I'll be using the blender. Probiotics are very important factor in anyone's health. It doesn't have to be people with any form of condition, because it gives you a balanced microbiome. This may not contain it, but I'll still do those ones later. So it gives you a balanced microbiome, which is vital for health. If you want to know more about what probiotics can do for you, I suggest you watch our video, one of our videos. I will just chop it. So I'm going to puree. I'll stop it so that I can mix it a bit. Yeah, this is giving me something I like, but not quite. Why? Because some of them are hidden and not passing through the blade. But yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. So with this because it's more or less just standing still. I'll get a bowl or a pot. So I'll pour this out and pick out those pieces. If you noticed, I had to cut again because it seems that I didn't cut enough. I didn't cut it into pieces enough. So this is more like what I want. Oh dear. It's a bit more accurate than I wanted it. Yeah. But yeah, it's something. Because I was still going to have to yeah, I was still going to have to sieve it after all. So to this cabbage, I'm going to add a piece or two of carrot to give it some diversity. Remember, every plant has what we call phytonutrients. Every phytonutrient is peculiar to a plant. So for me to diversify my nutrition right here, I'll be adding carrots for taste, for additional phytonutrients, and then every plant has its own peculiar kind of microbes that inhabit it. So by adding carrots, I'm also adding the microbial population that lives in carrots. So this is an encouragement to go as diverse as you may want. Some people even go as far as adding spices. Yeah, you can add spices. The only warning I have to give you is that if you must add spices, you must add cloves. Make sure that the child that will eat it does not have seizures. Because if a child has seizures, cloves can be harmful. Just a minute. So you may wonder if I do not have to wash, to scrape, to do all those things. Not really. All those are part of the microbial population. They're not necessarily dirty. They are just additional variety of microbial load. So basically, I am trying to breed the microbes in these vegetables so they can grow, give birth, and fill the whole liquid. So the essence of all of this is to have more microbes than they were before. Well, there's a little warning here though. If you do all of these things in a very, untidy environment, you may end up having mold growing on your sauerkraut. That will not be a very good one. So this would have just been perfect, except that I am sure. Oh, so bad? Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. You see? I was a little greedy because I have more vegetables than my container. Sorry, I used to have a bigger container, and the sauerkraut I make will last me for more than a month. I also suggest that you do the same that you use a big container. That will make it such that you can at least have a 2 week supply, because this is going to stay for 2 weeks. So if you have those 2 week supply, it means that as you are harvesting one, you are soaking another. As you are harvesting one, you are soaking another. So this pressing will help the water to come out. Because of what it is, I may still have to add extra water. Normally, if you were using pistol and the mortar, the water will fill up everywhere. You will actually see that your cabbage has more water than you would admit. There will be lots of water, and the water will almost be enough to soak your sauerkraut. But yeah, technology comes with changes and changes everything. So as we are putting this, now after this, I'm going to fill it up with water. So remember, after 2 weeks, you're not just going to throw this chaff away. In fact, it is going to be a haven of microbes, a haven of probiotics. And you will have to use them maybe in your smoothies. If you have the liver, you could use them. You could just chew them. If you have the liver, you could chew them. That wasn't much water for me, but hey, it's better than nothing. I hope to buy a big container. Maybe you watch out in a week or 2 weeks time. When this is done, I am definitely making another one. You won't believe how delicious this will be. I can already feel the tastes when it becomes probiotics. So this is where it will, I'm going to keep it here, right here is where I'm going to keep it, because you don't want it to stay where it is too warm. I won't keep it here. You don't also want to keep it here where it will be too cold, because they are microorganisms. They need to grow. They need the temperature to grow and flourish. So I'm not going to use the real cover. I will just rinse this. While you are not using the real cover, just a minute. Why you are not using the real cover is that you got to let the microbes breed. It's not like let the poor breed. You need to let the microbes breed. So with this cotton, you are going to breed. And giving them space to breed. So with this, I have prepared this, my sauerkraut. It's going to be right here until the next 2 weeks. Watch out, you will get back to enjoy it together. See ya.